The kingdom of God is within you. This one verse completely contradicts how most people were taught to see God. You were never separate from God. You were just taught to believe that you were. Luke chapter 17, verse 21. Here's what we were taught that it means. God is out there somewhere, and heaven is some place that you go after you die. That the kingdom is distant, earned, or granted. It's not. It is your birthright to inherit it. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to collect enough good deeds that allow you to have the keys into salvation, because it's already within you. You don't have to go searching for it. You don't have to be out in the world looking for it through your accomplishments, through your legacy, through your family, through what you do in life. You're already worthy and deserving of it as a birthright. You taught that you're separate from God. You're separate from the kingdom of heaven, and that you must prove that you are worthy. You must earn God's love. We were taught to look up instead of within. The interpretation that God is somewhere outside of you to be found is why you feel so stuck right now, because it perpetuates a constant feeling of lack and unworthiness, and you can't create from that. You can only create from a sense of wholeness and fulfillment. With that interpretation, you're always chasing something outside of yourself that you think will fulfill you and satisfy you and earn you the keys to the kingdom, when that only can come from within. You already hold the keys. When are you going to choose to unlock it within yourself? If God is somewhere outside of you, you're always going to feel like you're not enough and that you could never do enough to be worthy of God's love. You're a fantastic, worthy, and deserving being. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to do anything to earn it. You just have to accept it and live as if it were true, because it is. People who grew up in religion will create all the excuses in the world that make the connection to God completely unachievable. There's so many rules and regulations that you feel like you need to follow in order to be worthy that keep you from expressing who you really are because you're too afraid to. And the reason you're too afraid to is because you think you're going to be judged for being who you are. Here's what Jesus really meant by this. Consciousness is your creative power. You can't create from anything else but from your unique energy frequency. God within. The kingdom is a state of being and not a location. You don't earn your way into the kingdom. You be your way into the kingdom, and you access it through awareness, imagination, and identity. Who do you choose to be in this life? How do you choose to express yourself? Are you willing and brave and courageous enough to share your gifts despite the judgments and criticisms of others that think they are right and you are wrong and inappropriate for behaving or expressing in the way that you feel is your true connection to God? Because the kingdom is not a place that you go. It is a state that you enter into. Knowing that will change your entire universe. That God is not somewhere outside of you, but is actually within you. And being within you implies that it is a part of you. Then you can create and experience your life in bliss and in freedom, not tied down to the rules of some religious book or religious practice that keeps you small and is a misinterpretation of the true wisdom that Jesus taught. We as humans take everything so literally, but the truth is always that still, quiet voice within us. And you need to start interpreting the Bible between the lines, from the stillness between the notes, between the words. There's much more there than in the actual words themselves. And when you get to the place where you truly know and can feel viscerally that connection and truth, that the kingdom of God is within you and is you, you're going to be unstoppable. You will be unglued to the version of yourself that has been keeping you from living the life that you truly deserve to live. You stop seeking externally, you begin to trust your inner experience and not what the outside dictates is your truth. You get to decide it for yourself because you realize that creation starts from within and not outside. The moment you stop searching is the moment that you start creating. My friends, I say this with love and compassion for you. I want to wake you up to who you really are and who you really can be. I want to share with you what Jesus really meant in the scriptures and not what limited human brains interpreted it as on the surface level. And I just want to help you to awaken the power within yourself so that you can truly live the life that you deserve to. You don't need to find God. You need to stop overlooking where He is.